like the only good
Everybody
thing.
on the count of 3 do Owen Wilson, and that'll be the intro. 1, 2, 3.
Wow.
Hold on, give me another second. I want to do another one.
Yeah, we gotta restart.
Okay, ready?
No, hold on. I'm gonna laugh.
I'm not gonna cut any of this out. It's just gonna be just us like, wow. I can't do it.
Harmonize. Wait.
Wow.
Wow.
Wait,
What?
no, we have to do the thing where I don't remember what it's called, where you like I say it and you say it like halfway through me saying it.
Oh,
She's-
like wow.
yeah.
That.
What is that called?
Time for the remix.
I don't know. It reminds me of like a barbershop quartet. Though,
I
like
don't
their
know.
intro.
It's like an arpeggio or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Whatever.
Wow.
Wow.
That sounded more like the wow on the Beck song.
Yeah. Wow.
Or,
Y'all seen
like
that?
right now.
Y'all seen that that video of the girl that like does this vape trick and the guy goes,
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Wow.
It's only a classic.
Yeah.
duh, of course
Don't
we've seen
ask me about vines, Hannah.
it. Did y'all hear about Vine 2?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't, what are they
I don't
changing
know-
about it?
I don't
Is
know
it
what
just,
to-
I don't know. I think they're just starting the same old app again because people are mad.
yeah, Vine was iconic,
It's
man.
not gonna do any better.
But also,
Yeah,
like,
people are
I
just
heard
gonna
that
wanna
it was,
watch the
like,
old
down
ones.
To, like,
That's how I
double-digit
feel.
people on there at a time. It's like 20 people were on there.
yeah, that's
Wait,
how,
it's already running?
No, I was talking about like whenever they ended Vine, there was only 20 people on there.
Yeah.
whenever it
Yeah.
closed down.
the thing is, like, yeah, I feel like at this point, everyone, like, Vine culture has.
It's just old
I'm
vines.
gonna use my new anthropology degree to explain some culture. No, but like I think Vine culture now is all based around.
Alright, this is me. Welcome to the podcast. This is TBHonest. I'm Audrey. And
I'm Rachel.
Hannah.
special guest Hannah on the keyboard, tickling the keys.
That sounded good.
Heck
actually.
yeah.
It
was pretty good.
Found our new intro song.
So, you know, I put out that ad on the YouTube video last time. Taking it off because we got our jingle already.
I can't even hear this one. Hold on.
Obviously, I just said our podcast name is
You're so bad at this.
TBHonest, and we're at
TBHonest.
TBHonest.
You're
TBHonest.
bad.
I'm awful at this. TBHonest at TBHonest Pod on Instagram, Twitter. At TBHonest Podcast on YouTube, and at TBHonest Podcast on Podbean, and possibly other places. We will see how that goes.
It's TBHonest _pod on Pinterest though.
Right. Check out our podcast board. We got some nifty crafts on there. So.
Yeah.
Anyway. My personal @ is at Audrey McBurns, spelled McMoran. She's at Loud Artist on everything. On Twitter, I'm Audrey.net. Dot spelled out.
Just talk for me. That's
You
fine.
can say
I
it,
didn't
you
want
want.
to introduce
You
myself
didn't look like you wanted to talk.
because you just kept talking.
Okay, what's your @
I don't want to do it anymore.
You ruined it.
And
Just
Hannah's @ is
Hannah.BAL.Lecter, aka Hannah Bull Lecter. There you go. And I'm not gonna tell you my Snapchat because it's embarrassing. I made it in the 7th
it's
grade.
personal, it's private.
Yeah, it's just like really meaningful to me, and I don't like sharing my private information. Twitter, I don't use it, but
You should because
I'm
Twitter.
thinking about it, man. My friend is on there, and she says the
I
weirdest
followed
shit,
you on
and I love
Twitter
it.
like 2 days ago.
It's my
and I
name's
don't-
like Goodnight Losers.
Yeah, I
something
don't
like
think
that.
you followed me back, so
I'm
I'm a
sorry.
little
I don't.
offended.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to disrespect
I didn't even know
our
you had a
friendship.
Twitter, and I was like, what?
I didn't
Yeah.
either.
I don't
Dang.
use it.
Anyway.
Follow me on Twitter. I'm
This
hilarious.
one's called Vibes.
Oh, update on the face tat. Rachel got
If-
10 RTs, so
Yeah, if anyone does follow me on Twitter, last week I tweeted that I would get a face tattoo for 10 retweets. Got that the other day, so that's gonna happen.
yep.
Goodbye career. It's fine.
Who needs it?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go into our interesting facts.
Oh shoot, I
Of
don't
the
have
week.
one.
I'm just gonna steal this right off an Instagram thing I saw. Apparently camels can swim, and that's
Okay.
my interesting fact.
That's pretty sick. Hannah, do you have one while I think of one?
I don't remember all the specific details, but Ethiopia used to have a different name, and then they were colonized, and essentially Ethiopia was a racial slur that just meant black people, and they were like, "This is what you are. This is your name," and that's what we still use. And I think that's really messed up.
Okay,
Yeah.
if we can let Hannah be on this show and just bleep out all of her swearing, then why can't I swear?
Well, she repeated it, so I can cut it out. If you repeat it without a cuss word, I can cut it out.
My interesting fact is there used to be wombats way bigger than people.
Along with
that's
the
adorable.
lemurs from
Yeah.
last week.
Shh.
Honestly, just make your weekly fact just what animal was like extremely large.
Honestly, yeah, no, like Australia's megafauna used to be insane. They had all these really weird things going on. They had like giant rats. Also, the like early people that lived there were like 3 feet tall, and these rats were like 2 feet tall. That's an exaggeration. It's whack.
Anyway,
It's fine.
update on my life. I don't want to update on my life because it's not great.
Oh, same.
As of last night, but we won't go into details. Just know I hit a rough
Wants to
spot.
die. It's casual.
I don't actually. I'm over it. I'm just angry. So moving on.
Yeah.
Rachel, update on your life.
Update on my life. Everything is pretty dope right now for me, except that last week I had a like very strong impulse to go buy a new pair of shoes because I really want these yellow Vans that I saw, and I couldn't find them anywhere, and I'm really angry. And all the stores I went to just had like gray and like. No disrespect if you like wearing boring shoes,
At me next time.
but like.
Literally all the shoes she hated, I was like, these are cute. And she was like, ew.
And the one pair I found that I liked were like red-brown leather Vans, and Audrey wouldn't let me buy them because
looked
she
like
said
a
they looked
football.
like a football. But they were cool.
They were cool. They just looked like a football.
I'm probably gonna go back.
If
and
you
buy
wore them, I wouldn't see them. Like, I'd have to see
Exactly.
them with an outfit. But you would make it work.
That sounded like the beginning to "I Want to Dance with Somebody." for
yeah,
a second.
I got a little excited. I was like, wait.
You can play that song.
Hannah, update on your. I just forgot how to speak.
Oh my
Update
gosh.
on Hannah's life. She doesn't care about anything because I gave her my keyboard to mess with. And
Yeah.
like a 5-year-old, she is now completely.
We were like,
immersed in
she's
that.
here. Let's just give her the keyboard and she'll be fine.
Okay.
We've just been roasting Hannah this whole time.
They really have the worst friends ever, honestly. I haven't seen you in months, and the first thing you do is
You
insult
saw
my
me, like,
fashion
3
friends.
hours ago.
We happened to
I
run into
haven't
each other
seen
for like
Hannah.
a second while we
I
were
run
in the
into you all
bathroom.
the time.
That's kind of true, but we never talk anymore, okay? We don't talk anymore.
Anyway, how's your life going?
Wow.
me.
How dare you?
Bless my life.
I have now cried in front of 3 of my professors. 2 of them in the same day.
Oh my god, which ones?
Okay, Steven Marzanoff,
Shout out to Steven.
the bad boy of the theater department. Everyone has a crush on him
No,
and his
the bad boy
cowboy
in the
boots.
theater department is the guy that juggles.
Oh my god!
Ooh.
No.
My old lover.
Ew.
His first name is William. Did you know that? That's weird.
The juggler?
Yeah.
His name is Alex.
It's actually William.
Mystery boy.
Oh.
No one knows his name.
Oh my god. He tries to fit juggling into into everything. He today he was giving his
This entire
final
episode had to be deleted due to technical
Because
difficulties.
someone can't keep their mouth clean.
whistles.
excited.
Someone
This
give
is
Hannah
like-
a keyboard.
I love keyboards. I used to mess with the one that we had, but it was not as nice as this one. It's got more options.
This is a
So-
Casio.
This one's got.
This is a crappy keyboard.
It kind of sounded like dogs.
Okay, are you done with the update on my life?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't even really say that much about my life. Just that I cried in front of my professors.
Okay, so we're kind of on the same page.
Yeah.
Dying? Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome
Honestly.
to college life.
Audrey's like very sad. Hannah's crying
Very
all over
sad.
the place, and I'm just angry because I couldn't buy the shoes I wanted.
Guys.
So equal,
Oh my
Yeah.
all around.
Totally.
I'd say that's equal.
Yeah.
I understand shoes.
Yeah.
You get me.
I get shoes. So the next segment is Snarty or Hardy. Do a little jingle.
Good one.
If you listen to the first episode, you know Snarty is bad, Hardy is good. All right, ready to go? You can elaborate if you want. First one, Megan Trainor.
What was the bad one?
Snarty.
Snarty.
No, Snarty is good.
Hardy's
is
good.
good.
We just
Oh.
she just said it too.
I was
Sorry.
Heart
Not
like
paying.
on Instagram. Snart like fat cat. Oh no, no. No, honey.
So I'm gonna say Snarty on Megan Trainor.
Yeah, okay.
I
Why?
don't actually.
You want to say why? Because I snart. But I don't know why. I just don't like her.
You know when people really like someone and they're like, I stan. The opposite is I snart.
Yeah. Hashtag snart on that.
I guess it's nothing like personally against her, but like she has a really intense gaze, and I'm, you know,
That's not where I thought that was gonna go.
I don't know. There was something else. I feel like there was an actual reason for why I didn't like her, but I already didn't like her, so it's like, see,
I don't
I
know
was
what
right
she
all
did.
along.
I just don't. What do you say? I know you like some of her songs.
Yeah, that's the
I will
thing.
judge
Like,
you.
as a person, I cannot stand her. I think she's really annoying.
Like Bella Thorne, like we
Yeah.
were talking
Oh my
about.
gosh.
yeah.
She's going through a weird stage right now.
She needs
She
some
really
milk.
is. She needs some milk. But no, yeah, a couple of her songs are bangers.
I
They're
will
those
give her
songs-
that.
I'm sorry.
Yes, that Megan Trainor song that you just
Ding. Yep, everybody knows that one.
Classic.
A couple of her songs I really like will get down to.
Yeah.
But it's the kind of thing where like you kind of hate yourself for it.
Yeah.
And like if you were stopped at a stoplight and you had your windows down and you were playing it and like a cute guy walked by, you would like
Change it
turn your music
immediately.
down really fast. Yeah.
Or you fully embrace it and you're like,
No, I don't do that. Speaking of that kind of situation,
excuse me.
when I pulled into our parking lot on my way back from work tonight, I was bumping the Mamma Mia soundtrack
Oh
Mhm.
yeah.
with my windows down, and this girl walked out of our gate and gave me the most angry stare I've ever seen in my life.
What does she have against ABBA?
I don't know, but I was singing
haters
real
gonna
loud, and she looked angry.
I've
Oh.
gotten into the habit of singing out loud whenever I'm walking around on campus.
Oh my god, no!
No, okay,
You
no.
and Taffy are perfect for each
No,
other.
no,
We saw
no,
Taffy.
no.
We saw Taffy today.
Listen.
He had some earrings on
Mhm.
and Adidas, full Adidas.
He's
He was
always
wearing
in
a
full
Weed
shirt.
socks. He was wearing a shirt, but I saw him earlier today and he was not.
Mm.
And someone
Yeah.
gave
Brought
him
an
a
extra outfit.
You know how it is. Every time it's 50 degrees and raining, I immediately also want to go around shirtless.
bumping that
Also, I think he's
music.
kind of on like an ego trip right now because the Twitter page,
Yes.
Oh,
things
yeah.
that don't work at UARC recognized him,
Yeah, I
Mhm.
saw that.
and he was like, "Here's my Instagram," and I was like, "No, Taffy, we're mocking you."
Mm.
Everyone's laughing at you, bud.
Also, I got in
He's
trouble.
so nice whenever he's by himself, but when he gets into groups, he acts like a ridiculous.
I get it.
human
I
being.
do too.
I got in trouble last night in creative writing because I got really passionately angry about him. Because what were we talking about? Oh, this guy brought up how much he hates people that skateboard around campus.
Oh my
And
god!
he was
yeah, me
like-
too.
Oh, like that guy that always has the stereo. And I was like, yeah. that guy.
You're so calm now. You're like, Yeah, I know
Listen,
that guy.
I just wish everyone would give Taffy a chance, okay?
No.
He seems
I've
like
seen
a nice
him in a gold
guy.
speedo, and it will never happen.
Oh yeah, that's true. He was in
When?
Rocky Horror.
yeah, on Halloween we went and saw it.
And he
Yeah,
wasn't
I
even the
that.
person doing it on stage. He was just walking around the room in a gold
Mhm.
speedo and nothing else. Oh, well, he was wearing his Adidas, of course.
Yes, yeah.
Another reason that I kind of hate Adidas now.
I just realized how much of a tangent we went on.
Yeah.
Next one, Snarty or Hardy. Socks.
Oh, that started
Socks
out
or
with
no
Megan
socks?
Trainor. And we got to
Yeah.
Taffy.
Snot or socks.
Snots.
Hardy all the way. Sometimes when my feet get cold, I wear like 3 pairs.
Are we
Ew.
talking about, like,
What? How is that
wearing
gross?
socks with shoes or
Yeah,
not?
I should elaborate more.
Oh.
Sorry.
With definitely
like,
100% wear
sneakers.
socks with your shoes because your feet are gonna smell like
Yeah.
the
But
worst.
the thing is, like, some shoes look so much cooler without socks.
Exactly.
Like,
I
all
agree.
of my cool sneakers look better if I'm not wearing socks, but also,
I like it's either no socks or like the long socks that come like.
yeah. Like,
That's
if
why
I'm
most
gonna
of
wear
mine are
socks, they're either gonna be, like, basic white socks that match my shoes so it all blends together,
Mhm.
or, like, cool socks,
Yeah, that's
you
true.
know?
You know,
Take a
ankle
lot of
socks are making
pride.
a comeback as well. The ones that are just like, I'm sorry.
I take a lot of pride in my sock collection.
I do not.
I have a lot of cool socks.
Yeah,
That's
I
all.
ruin a lot of my socks because I walk everywhere and a lot of them have holes big enough that my
Oh.
entire foot can go through.
That's nifty.
Ooh.
But
Had to
yeah,
retire.
Toeless socks.
Wear socks with your shoes, Audrey. God.
I wish I had the time to find socks in my room.
Go to Walmart,
Yeah,
buy yourself.
I lose them every time.
that's why you buy more.
Yeah. Duh. Audrey.
Or you do what I do and you buy pairs of socks that are like $10, and then you won't lose them because you will
I
feel
have
really
expensive socks and I lose them.
bad. Yeah. Well.
Yikes, girl. My best friend used to not wear socks because she had Toms. Toms were a bad decision all around. Everybody
Oh, yeah.
was wearing them without socks, so our entire school smelled
Ew!
disgusting. It smells.
Oh my
And
gosh!
every time she would come over to my house, she would take her shoes off, and I knew it was her. Every time I'd be like, "Put your shoes back on."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Toms were a bad decision.
Yeah.
Next one, face tats. While we're off the subject, we're back on it. Face tats. What do you say, Hannah?
Depends. I have a cousin that has like a little heart underneath
Okay.
her eye.
Classy face
Marina.
tat.
But what's his name? 6ix9ine. I hate that guy. He's got 69
Oh, yeah.
all over his face, and I don't know. He thinks that makes him cool, but he looks
Definitely, he's a creeper.
he looks super weird. He has rainbow hair as well.
Yeah,
He
he's
just kind
he's a
of
weird guy.
yeah, man.
I'm gonna say a hard snarty on that one unless it's tattoo freckles
Yeah.
because
I'm okay with that.
I think it's really cute because like people's faces are cool, you know? Like
Yeah,
attractive faces should not be ruined by face tattoos.
I agree.
Like
next one.
mine.
If you get freckles.
Yeah, that's
I was, like-
that's I'm gonna get a freckle tattoo, guys, because of my tweet.
I was initially like annoyed with that trend because like I had so many friends that were like embarrassed of their freckles and they were
Yeah.
like, "Oh, my freckles look so ugly," and now I was like, "Nah, it's like a thing now. People get tattoos of
Yeah.
freckles because they're
Yeah.
cute.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Love your face.
freckles are the
guys.
most adorable thing in the world.
I wish my freckles were like more prominent.
wish
They
I
kinda,
had
like, really
freckles. I only have freckles on my left hand in like one spot. It's a birthmark.
I have a freckle
But-
on my toe.
Me too. Which one?
Sisters.
Wow.
Is it on your right foot?
I think so. I don't know.
Me.
Yeah, it is.
Long lost sisters.
I'm
Oh
not
my
gonna lie,
God.
my feet are disgusting.
Which
but
toe
yeah,
is
it's
mine?
on my middle. It's on my
Oh.
middle toe.
Darn, mine's on my.
They're taking their socks off.
I'm putting my
Um,
sock immediately back on.
Yeah,
so I know
me
I can
too.
smell.
Me and all of my siblings have like a freckle on our right foot, and they're all very different, but we all have freckles on our right foot.
Cute.
It's a
You know, I think
thing.
I actually have another freckle that I found the other day that's like.
I love how you keep hitting the keyboard and it's just like. Yes.
Ooh.
I was. Oh man, I should go into music.
I have another freckle like on my rib cage. It's really weird.
Strange.
That's all though.
You ready for the next one?
Yes.
Seafood. I was gonna say sushi, but I feel like we'd all hardy on that.
Yeah.
That's
Hard.
true.
It
I
depends.
used to. What is it? Snarty.
Snarty or hearty?
I used to snarty seafood or
Snart.
sushi, but now I hearty it all the way.
Yep.
Seafood.
See, I got
is mine.
confused because on our list you have snarty or farty, and farty was bad and snarty was good, and you
I changed it because it was a typo. Because remember, I don't know how to spell.
because you're dyslexic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you...
Seafood, I feel like you have to
It depends.
narrow it down because
Okay, I'm gonna go through a list of different types.
because some people are like, oh my god, I hate salmon, and I'm like, that's good, girl.
I don't know if I've ever actually had salmon. To be honest.
I like.
We had pink fish.
No.
Okay, then you haven't.
I like a lot of fish.
I like fried catfish.
I don't like that.
Oh my goodness!
I don't really like fried foods.
My
I've
grandpa
also
has
never
a
had
pond.
catfish.
Oh my goodness, she's about to die. My grandpa that lives
Catfish is
near
gross.
El Dorado.
They eat trash.
But when it's fried, you don't taste the trash.
You
It tastes
just
delicious.
fried. You taste
And honestly,
it.
in a world where fast food exists, everything is trash. You might as well just eat some catfish once in your life.
Chicken nuggets is just ground up bones and stuff, but
That's why I don't eat them anymore because they freak me out.
shoot, I still eat them.
Well,
We're all gonna die anyway.
Exactly.
so-
It's like everything causes cancer. Might as well just eat you some trash fish.
Eat just some nuggets.
okay.
Get some
Um,
sweet nuts.
What about
Anyway.
like Cajun seafood? Have you ever had like
Oh my
that
God.
spicy?
Yes.
Yes,
This is
cheer
for
for
Cajun
us.
seafood. It's
Yes.
delicious.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, any like Cajun food at all, I'm down for.
Hearty.
Good stuff.
Hearty in
Um,
general.
If you pass me like just a like whole ass lobster, I'm gonna be like,
I don't think
I
I've ever
haven't
had.
either.
I've never had lobster either. I've
haven't
had crab
tried
a lot. I like crab.
I like crab. Yeah.
Buttery crab with some lemon on it.
Ooh, I've never had it
A little
plain.
zesty.
How do you
I've had
take
it.
samples on this?
What?
Snarty or hearty?
I had a mystery bus silly band that I was in love with.
A what?
Like a mystery. What's the Scooby Doo?
Oh, mystery van.
Yeah.
The
I
Mystery
had
Machine.
the mystery machine.
Yeah,
That's what it was.
I don't even
had,
know.
I've never watched
It was-
Scooby Doo in my life, and I know
What?
this.
I love Scooby Doo.
Okay,
I'm
yeah.
a
played
fake
Vel-
fan.
I played-
apparently,
I played Velma.
And
in
you've
a-
never watched.
Yeah,
That's
because when I
tragic.
was in,
You know what? Watch.
when I was in the Gifted and Talented program, in,
oh my gosh,
8th
I
grade.
was not in GT. That is a sore subject for me.
when I was in it, we had to make like little mini movies, and we did a Scooby Doo, and I was Velma.
Yeah. What? Okay, so I'm gonna hard on silly bands because I wish we still had them.
I'm gonna hard start.
Oh.
I'm gonna say.
I don't like them. They're ugly.
I'm gonna say. Let me tell you.
They
this
are
right now.
hideous.
Environment.
They're hideous, but I love them. With
And I never got to have any bitter.
Oh.
I only hardy my mystery machine silly band that I wore every day, and then this girl I was friends with was like, okay, it was popular to like shoot silly bands across the room.
Yeah.
And I only wore this one silly band, and you know everybody
Did
else
she
had
break your
thousands.
silly band?
She grabbed it from my arm, and she was gonna try and shoot it across the room, and multiple of the silly bands would break, you know,
Yeah.
because they're just a piece of plastic. And I told her not to because I didn't want it to break because I liked it, and she's like, "It's not gonna break," and immediately, went, "Pah!" And I was like,
Aww.
That's like every
Worst day
relationship I've
ever.
had. I'm like, you're gonna break my heart, and they're like, it's not gonna break,
And then
they're
they're
like,
like,
"Pah!"
Done. Okay, last one.
To make that situation a little darker.
Snarty or Hardy, Amy Schumer.
Oh my god, I hate her so much.
Yeah.
I think we all snarl on her. 'Cause I can't go into details because I'm gonna get heated, and
Yeah,
I really
I keep
have to
forgetting
pee.
like
So
specific things, but there was like
She's
a bunch of
not funny.
controversy. She's not.
she steals jokes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what it was.
If anyone doubts that, go on YouTube and look up Amy Schumer stolen jokes.
Mhm.
A lot of her best bits are stolen.
Yeah.
All of her jokes are sexual. She has
Mhm.
nothing that's not sexual.
yeah.
Like I watched a video where they like went through and like timed how much time between different jokes trying to see, oh, maybe this first one is a sexual joke, but then the next one it won't be. Literally the entire special.
Yeah. You can change the key.
Ooh.
I didn't know.
Anyway,
And now for the remix.
do y'all have anything else to say about Amy Schumer?
I just think she's like generally really obnoxious.
Her movies suck.
Yeah, she's not
I
funny.
did like Trainwreck, but that's just because I like Bill Hader, not because
Yeah.
I like Amy Schumer.
Yeah.
Same. I hard on Bill Hader.
I don't like her.
He's a good one.
He is.
I don't like
Okay.
her. I think she's obnoxious, and she reminds me of some real obnoxious people I know.
Yeah.
IRL.
Oof. Me?
Yeah.
I hope not.
Yeah. So I
Let me
hate her.
punch you.
I don't hate her. I don't really like hate anyone.
I just think she's
Oh.
overrated, and I wish people would stop trying to put her in.
That's
stuff.
it. I just think she's super overrated.
Yeah. She's dying down though. The hype is
Can
gone.
you change the thing?
Okay, I'm gonna. Wait. It's a weekly rant. Yeah. It's a weekly rant. It's a weekly rant.
Those are our Jordan fans.
Okay, we'll turn it down now.
It's
Oh.
over.
It's
We're
canceled.
done.
She turned the whole thing off. Okay, so this week's weekly rant. Also, just so everyone knows, we're eating a watermelon right now. Hannah's not.
Quirky.
You can have some melon if you want it.
No, you can't.
Oh, sorry. The melon's just for us.
I'm gonna get it anyway.
I didn't know
Come
this.
into my house.
You
Take
steal my
my
melon?
You invited me to come here, and then refused to give me the only food that's in here.
There's
That's
some
very
old
true.
cereal.
Wow, thank you.
The plates are in that cabinet above
Yeah.
the dishwasher, and
Not that one.
no,
That's
the other
not
one.
that one.
Yeah.
That one.
Yes, just take a plate. You can take it home. No, don't take the white ones. Take one of the blue ones at the top.
Yeah.
We don't care
Party
about them.
favors.
Yeah.
Every time someone comes over to our house, let's give them one of those plates.
Oh yes, I want to get new plates. So anyway.
That's why we're getting these white ones.
Yep.
Every time I go to Walmart, I'm gonna buy another one.
So, ladies, our weekly rant. This coffee is hitting me, so I'm getting a little louder now. So, as I've told both of you, you already know this, so I don't know why I'm telling you. Our weekly rant is about bad drivers. Who wants to
worst.
start? Also, we're gonna keep this to like 6 minutes.
I hate everyone in Fayetteville on the road. Also,
Yeah.
have you guys ever noticed that every time it starts raining, everyone forgets how to drive completely?
Yes.
Yeah.
Even though, like, it doesn't affect driving conditions at all.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I witnessed a wreck the other day
Mm-hmm.
because some idiot driver thought he could pull out, and then he T-boned this.
Oh my god.
Mm-mm-mm.
And then I called the coppers.
I just realized that I never told you about this girl that tried to kill me the other day. So, you know, the Lake Fayetteville trailhead at Veterans Park, the one we always go to.
Shout out.
Shout out to Veterans Park, I guess. But I was pulling out of there, like coming from the lake.
Mm-hmm.
And I was at that stoplight. I don't know what that road is right there. It's just like the Veterans Park
Yeah.
road.
Like where Apple Blossom is.
Yeah. And I was right there trying to turn right onto Zion, like towards the mall.
Mm-hmm.
And my light was red, but there was like no one coming from the other direction from my left. So I prepare to turn right on red. Right?
Mhm.
As one would
As you do.
in a legal
It's a
situation.
thing that people do.
Mhm.
And this girl in this little tiny Mercedes comes like tearing in from my right, like from the mall, and does a freaking U-turn in the middle of the intersection.
Oh my god.
But like, you can't do that because it's just two lanes
Yeah.
going in opposing directions. So she has to stop and like back up and do it
Oh
again.
my god.
But she does this right in front of me as I'm in the middle of turning.
Oof.
I almost hit her. She honks at me, flips me off, and then tears off.
The audacity.
And I was like, honey bunny, don't try me. my big boy truck will obliterate your Mercedes, honey. And then I pulled up next to her at the stoplight down there by the mall,
Yeah.
and I roll down my window because I can see that she has her windows rolled down, and I was about to. I was salty. I was gonna roll down my window and be like, "You're doing so good for your first time ever driving a car."
Oh.
And she saw me and like rolled her window up real fast.
Dang.
That's because she knows that she was being.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate it when people honk at me
She
whenever
did
they're
you
the
dirty.
ones that are
Yeah.
messing up.
No, like
I get road rage mad.
oh yeah. I was I was gonna tweet about this earlier, but I pretty much always drive around there in that door right there. I pretty much always drive around town with my windows down.
Yeah.
And I tend to forget that because I scream at people in front of me.
Same.
I have a really bad habit of like screaming at them to go.
Oh, same.
And then I forget that other
yeah.
people will have their windows down also. And today I screamed at someone and they like looked out of their car at me and I was like, "Hey,
Sorry, I'm just singing.
have a good day." Yeah, I turned up the Mamma Mia. It's like, I love the song.
It's just a song. It's just a radio.
I was gonna say that this goes off. You know,
I didn't say what you thought I said.
I wasn't swearing at you. I don't know, that happened today.
Mm.
But yeah, I get really bad road rage, and I
Mhm.
will be screaming obscenities at someone, and then people on the sidewalk will just kind of turn around and look at me, and I'm like, "Heyo."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have like a bad habit of speeding, but not
Mhm.
to brag or anything. But I just feel like I'm a really good driver, you know?
Same.
So I can handle going fast. I can
Yeah.
weave through people,
Yeah.
and it's not an issue.
Yeah.
And most of the reason I'm speeding is because I'm late to everything. But anyway, the other day I was in a rush to go to work, and they've been like cracking down on
I
But then
brake,
they
I
start
brake
speeding up,
check
too.
people like
all the time.
constantly.
Yeah, I do
And
that.
then I'll start driving 20 miles an hour in the
Mhm.
middle of a busy road if
Yep.
they keep doing it.
The other day somebody was tailing me whenever I was already going over the speed limit on this curvy road.
I
Oh, I
hate
hate
that.
that.
And and they were also I just kept slamming on my brakes and just until they backed up. It's annoying. I hate it. I hate bad drivers. Everyone else is a bad driver except for me. I'm the only good driver.
I just want to add, this is gonna be why we should care for this week, because that's another thing. Use your blinkers because it wastes everyone's time when you don't. If I don't know where you're turning, I can't go. So that's gonna be the end of that
RT.
because we've gone over
Okay.
6 minutes. Anyway, there was a couple days ago, literally the entire day, I was on the road for like a good probably hour out of my day. Nobody used their blinker.
Mhm.
The entire time I was on the road, no one used their blinker.
No one used their blinker today on my way to work.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
Ugh, like
Maybe
I
they're
don't.
mad.
Anyway, we need a jingle, Hannah.
This next nice keychain.
Oh, a little soul. Oh yes. I don't like this jingle.
Okay, guys.
Wow, custom made jingle.
I feel like at that one scene in Lemonade Mouth after they all play the first song, and they're like, "Did we just do something?"
Feel the rhythm and just let go. Okay, I'm really pumped for this because I'm really excited to see y'all's reaction.
Okay.
And you're gonna hate my choices.
I know.
So
I've seen them on the Google Doc.
you haven't seen all of them.
I've seen most of them.
There's like 7 more choices.
Well, I've seen
Okay,
a few.
we're just gonna start.
okay.
If you
Do
think
it.
of something better, just throw it out there. So this, okay. Should I?
This is inspired by the Netflix show
Right.
Queer Eye because they have the Fab Five: Karamo, Bobby, Jonathan, Anthony, and I forgot Tan.
Tan, yeah.
that's
Okay,
cool.
so
I love him. How can
this show, there's Fab 5 gents, and they go and fix people's lives up
Yeah.
And they're great. They're great people.
And we're doing the opposite.
And we
We
love
want
them.
a 5 that will completely ruin your
Yes,
life.
exactly. Okay, so right now I have the Fab Four, and this game is called The Fab Four Needs a Fifth. So right now, Fab Four: Danny D, Jeffy G, Nikki C, Billy M.
Who's
You
Nikki
might
C?
need to
Oh.
elaborate on some
Nick
of those
Cage.
names.
I will. Danny D, Danny DeVito. Jeffy
Duh.
G, Jeff Goldblum.
Mm.
Nikki C, Nicolas Cage.
Mm.
Billy M, Bill Murray.
My creative writing professor thought that Jeff Goldblum was a national treasure.
He is.
No, he's not.
Jeff Goldblum?
What?
National treasure.
Oh, I thought you meant
Girl,
just in
Nick
general
Cage.
he's a national treasure. And I was like, he is! How dare you? No. Okay, I get what you're saying. There's an actual movie.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me pull up my
And then I
little
got really
bracket.
upset that he's not.
So I'm gonna
Like,
give
think
you...
about him in place of Nicolas Cage. And
Yeah.
he's just like, and he's in the girl's office talking to her about like the Benjamin Franklin coins or whatever, and he's like,
I
"Chaos."
don't really think this...
and he takes her hand and he puts a drop of water on it, and he's like, all these little hairs and variations on the surface of your skin.
It's like ASMR now. Anyway.
That's National Treasure with
So-
Jeff Goldblum, a concept. I think it'd be great.
I'm gonna give you two choices, and you have to tell me which one you'd pick out of both, and we're gonna narrow it down to one. So, first two, Shrek versus Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell.
Okay. Do you want to say why, or are you
Um,
just
Because
sure.
Can I make
Shrek
a,
is not real?
humans.
Can I make a modification?
No.
Human Shrek from Shrek 2?
Oh yes,
Yes!
I love Billy
Okay.
from Stranger Things.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. So, human Shrek or Will Ferrell? I didn't even think about that.
Human Shrek all the way, man.
Human
Okay,
Shrek.
human Shrek.
That
Okay.
was a disaster.
The next
Part
one.
of that movie, but I loved it.
Don't talk to me
Are you
about
kidding?
Shrek. I love Shrek.
The next one.
Keep it.
Steve Buscemi
Mm.
versus Dwight Schrute from The
Ooh.
Office.
Steve.
Steve for me too.
Yeah.
it's unanimous.
He suits like the vibe of
Right.
the Fab Four more. Like Dwight Schrute would just come in and be like really angry all the time.
Yeah.
But if you put Steve in there, they would all just like chill.
I feel like Steve Buscemi would be super quiet the whole time, just be like,
Definitely.
that works.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next one. I'm trying to decide if this is the one I want to change, but it's not. Pillsbury Doughboy versus Guy Fieri, and Rachel hates that author.
Guy
Guy
Fieri. Guy
Fieri.
Fieri.
Guy
Guy
Fieri,
Fieri.
for sure.
Guy Fieri.
This is the last one of
Papa,
this.
Papa.
Stop.
Ew!
Too far, Rachel.
Okay, so this next one. Reba McEntire, my queen,
She's a woman.
versus... How dare you? Versus Owen Wilson, and I know what y'all are gonna
Wait, did
pick.
you just say, how dare you for calling Reba a woman?
She's saying she can't be in it because she's a woman.
Oh, okay, never mind. I was like,
Reba played Colonel Sanders for
That's-
KFC.
Okay, is it Reba as Colonel Sanders?
Yes.
Then yes,
Hmm.
Reba. Reba.
Well,
No,
it's Reba
no.
versus Owen Wilson.
Owen Wilson though, because he fits
Yeah.
the vibe.
He
He
does
does.
fit the fifth. I mean, him and Bill Murray together.
Bless up, Wes Anderson.
Bless up.
Me,
R.I.P.
a fan of Wes Anderson, a Wes Fanderson, if you
Oh.
will.
Oh
Wow.
my gosh.
That was a nice combination.
Thank you. Direct
Okay.
from my Twitter.
So next round of verses.
Okay.
Who did we pick? Human Shrek versus Steve Buscemi.
Steve.
I'm
Okay.
gonna go Human Shrek on that one.
Oof. Who am I gonna pick?
Fight.
I'm the tiebreaker.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Y'all give me your
You
your
can't be the
arguments.
tiebreaker. You're the one like doing this.
Yeah.
Well, who else? Y'all will have to
Rachel.
decide, and I guess I'll...
Number, you're like, this is Steve, this is Human Shrek, and then you pick a number. Or like,
Oh.
Ooh, okay.
Wait, I don't know how this works.
You think of a number.
Okay, I have one in my head.
Okay.
Between 1 and 10.
2.
hmm
Or-
2?
I was gonna say, but like, one is Steve, one is
Oh,
Human Shrek,
okay.
so whichever one you
Yeah.
pick.
So
Okay.
1, Steve.
A touching moment.
My hands are claiming AF, so I don't know why.
Mine
you're
always are.
literally,
Okay.
like, touching my hand.
1 is Steve. 10 is Shreky. Shrexy.
Shoot. Okay.
Shrexy. Shrek.
Well, then that's just me being a tiebreaker.
No,
but
okay.
it's
Listen, okay.
It's not your decision.
Listen, I've decided one of these hands is Steve and one of them is Shrek.
Okay.
No.
Wait,
And you
what?
pick a
No,
hand.
we have to do the number thing. Okay.
Fine,
1 is
fine.
Steve. 10 is Shrek. Audrey. Wait, no.
It doesn't work. Which one do you like more?
You can't do that.
You're
because
picking
whatever one
it.
she picks.
No, it's
Oh my
whichever
God.
one she decides.
Just
I
do
know
rock,
which
paper,
one-
scissors, shoot.
Hey.
That's what I was trying to get you to do in the first place.
What?
Okay, yeah, rock, paper, scissors. I'm for Steve, boy.
Stevie boy?
You got sexy
Stevia.
hunk of man meat.
No, stop.
Known as
Loca.
Human Shrek.
Okay.
He was a lady killer. Human
Okay,
Shrek wins.
Human Shrek.
I don't like that.
Okay,
That's for me.
so Human Shrek.
Okay.
Okay, the next one. Guy Fieri versus Owen Wilson.
Guy Fieri.
Guy
Guy Fieri.
Fieri.
Guy Fieri.
Okay.
Guy Fieri.
Guy Fieri.
Okay, so this is the
Stop.
final round, okay?
Oh no.
Take it seriously.
It's Guy Fieri.
Guy Fieri versus Human Shrek.
Guy Fieri. Come on. He would take them to
I'm gonna say
Flavor
Guy
Town.
Fieri for sure, just because I have a sticker of
Take
him on my
that
car.
bitch to Flavor Town.
I've never been more conflicted in my life. I just don't know who
What
I
did
can
tell us your
choose.
thought process right now? Pros
Yeah.
and cons.
It's
Pros.
just-
Pros of Human Shrek.
Pros of Human Shrek. He was a
This
lady
is such a
killer.
weird conversation.
He had a jawline like
days.
a square box. As opposed to the other shaped boxes that there are.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Round hat boxes.
Yes. Let me
Which
think.
is Guy Fieri.
No.
Guy Fieri has a goatee and frosted tips in
Guy Fieri is
2018.
better. Exactly. He's not
Hmm.
afraid to be himself.
That's
He would be
true.
the Karamo of the Fab Five because he would tell
Right.
people to be themselves, no matter what.
Would he
year it
not
is.
be Anthony?
Anthony?
Because he
No, he
cooks?
wouldn't.
Okay.
He's trying to branch
Bill
out.
Murray would be Anthony.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, none of them would teach them how to cook. That's the point of our Fab Five, is that they would ruin their lives.
Oh, right. He would teach him how to
Guy Fieri would teach you how to love yourself and accept
Okay.
yourself. Love yourself.
fully embrace.
Accept yourself.
Anyway,
Respect yourself.
so that's
love that part.
That's the end. Guy Fieri is the Fab Fifth.
Love it. Love that
What's up?
choice.
Do the applause thing. That's so quiet. Yes. I'm your DJ. Welcome to the middle school dance. We got DJ Sweat and DJ Sweater. Okay, now we're just gonna chat about like middle school trends. We've already talked about silly bands, so
Yeah.
I like
But no, man,
Love 'em or hate 'em.
gauchos. I miss wearing gauchos. They were so breezy.
You know, they
Crazy.
kind of made a resurgence. You know, like,
Yeah.
I have
big
some
flowy
gauchos.
pants.
Mm-hmm.
I had a pair of brown gaucho pants.
You had
Janine wears a
army
lot of
green ones.
pants that kind of look like gauchos.
Okay, gauchos were worse than like the flowy pants thing going on right now because they cut off like mid calf.
Yes, they're capris, like yoga pants, kind of.
World, man.
But it looks like you're wearing a skirt.
Do y'all remember those flat bill hats that looked like Muppet characters?
Oh my god.
Cookie Monster.
I
Oh.
had an animal one and a Kermit the Frog one.
Ew.
I wore the animal ones.
I
fairly
always
often.
wanted one. I feel like I might have had a crush on a guy. I vaguely that had
Yeah.
one, but I don't know who.
Mm-hmm.
Because middle school.
Yeah.
I had some
From
people
so many.
comment on my last picture on my Instagram to try and see if they could come up with anything. At Haley_Hydorn said one glove. Did you guys ever do that one glove trend?
Oh. Yeah.
I think I definitely would have done the like fishnet. glove
Yes.
thing.
Oh,
So I
yes, I
had
But
had
did you
one
wear
green
one
fishnet
or
gloves.
two?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure they were banned at my school because it was like gang related, or they thought.
Oh
it
yeah,
was.
I couldn't
Yeah.
wear them to school. You couldn't wear gloves of any
Yeah.
kind.
I wore them to church though.
Yes, that's where I
I
wore
had
mine.
neon pink ones.
Gang.
I had neon green ones.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
my gosh, we would have probably been like really good friends.
Yeah. Did you get them at Claire's?
Yes.
Yes.
Wow. The first time I ever wore them around my mom, she thought it was like a cast, and she was like,
What happened?
"Ew."
Oh, someone's
Sorry.
finding
Birth
you.
control.
That my sister does that whenever I won't answer the phone.
Oh.
Alright.
The next one is from dis.colored. Karen.
Karen, my girl.
Karen, Rachel's friend, said the same Aeropostale sweater every day and black fingerless gloves with zippers. Zippers?
That's interesting.
Yes.
She got those at Hot Topic
Okay,
for
I had,
sure.
I had black
She had,
fingerless gloves that were like lace up like a corset. Like they looked like a corset. They were so cool. I
Oh,
felt like
edgy.
Avril Lavigne in her like Alice in
In her
Wonderland
prime.
phase.
Yes.
No, that was not her
Oh,
prime.
after.
Skater Boy was her prime.
Oh, Alice in Wonderland. Okay.
yeah.
Right.
You know,
Yeah, I know that.
man, I was really into that.
I'm just gonna
It's
start
bad.
listing off some things I can remember. Okay.
Okay.
Not silly bands, but those thick rubber bracelets.
Yes, I was
I
had one of
given one
those.
today on campus.
I
Oh,
wore
that was mine.
I wore like 10 on each hand, and my wrists were sweaty all the time.
What was like?
Yeah.
Browning jackets, big thing in my hometown.
What
Every
was-
single
Browning
had one.
jackets.
What was like the drug slogan? The like
What?
anti-drug thing.
Dare?
No,
No, that was after.
No, there was like a really
Champs.
cheesy.
All I remember is
Like
people
slogan?
had ones that were like that said like boobies for
Yes,
breast
everyone
cancer
got in
awareness.
trouble for
Yeah, I
those.
heart
Let me
boobies for
find it.
like breast cancer awareness. I also remember they started coming out with like I heart balls for like testicle cancer.
Yeah, but that's
testicular
where
cancer.
they drew
They
the
drew the
line.
line. Like, all right, we can talk about boobs, but as soon as you start talking about balls, man, you've crossed the line.
Inappropriate.
Mm.
My friend Will Church, his @ is my favorite photo G, said exclusively neon yellow, and I actually kind of think I vaguely remember seeing
Oh, yeah.
neon yellow.
I can't stand.
I wore
neon
neon
colors
a
anymore,
lot.
almost.
Yeah, I'm scarred for life as far as neon goes.
Traumatized.
I used to
Flashbacks,
wear
PTSD.
like graphic t-shirts, and I specifically remember one because everyone was like, dang, that's a cool shirt, and it had a ninja on it, and the ninja was wearing a mustache. This was before mustaches were like a thing, and it said incognito, and I thought it was so funny. And I had another one with dinosaurs on it that said something clever, but
Yeah, I had ones that just had like goofy, like there was one that had something to do with rock paper scissors, but I don't have any idea what it was.
I know which one you're talking about because I think I had it too.
I bought a ton of shirts from Walmart, so you know, lots of
I
people
think
had similar shirts.
my mom got them for me at like JCPenney.
Mm.
Also, I had the Converse that like went up to your knees.
Oh my god.
I always wanted those.
I still have them, and I need to bring them here. But
Please
they're my
wear
parents.
them to class.
Double dog dare me to, and I will.
I double dog dare you to wear your knee-high Converse to class. Monday.
Okay.
Same. Do it.
Okay, I will.
Oh, what was I gonna say? Shoot, I just had one in my head. A thing.
That
I'll
thing
get
where
back
you
to it.
had a crush on someone, but you would give them a really crazy nickname, so like no one would ever know who you were talking about. Like totally.
Oh my God,
You didn't do that?
In the 4th
I
grade.
did that for other things, not crushes.
In the 4th grade, I had a crush on this guy named Mitchell, and his initials were ME. So I would write "I heart me" everywhere.
Ooh.
Somebody should have stopped 4th grade me.
That's a good one. That's a zinger.
God.
I had a crush on a guy, and I was talking to one of my friends about it. I was like, let's call him Melvin. So no
Oh.
one will ever know who we're talking about.
Yeah. There
because have you ever read The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy?
was no,
Yeah.
because I'm
The
not a
robot
nerd.
Yeah.
named Melvin.
Yes.
He told me to read that book. And I read the book, and we like talked about it, and I was like, let's call him Melvin. He's like,
Ew.
he'll never put that together.
Mhm.
That's cute.
And then he like totally caught on and made fun of me for it when we were dating later.
Yeah. I also had like several belts that had studs on them that were
Yes,
like
oh, I was
different
about to say
colors.
that. Yep, that's what I was thinking.
I had
Okay.
like the black and silver one because I was edgy.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
Gold was always
Dang.
mine.
I was like the goth end of the spectrum.
I was
I
just,
wanted to be a goth kid.
I wanted to be like a skater, like hardcore. My favorite show was Zeke and Luther at the time, and I had the biggest crush on Zeke.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Aww.
I had a
Your little
shirt
sister, so
that had
cute.
like it was just a t-shirt that had like a printed image of a tie and a bunch of necklaces, and I would wear that. It was a pink shirt
Yeah.
combined with a like red, green, blue plaid vest
Oh.
with wait for it, Bermuda shorts.
Oh my
The worst haircut you
goodness.
could imagine. Braces.
Oh.
Pics.
I don't know how I found friends. I was so atrocious.
But honestly, at that time, people would be like, "Look at that girl."
she's just
Yeah.
like edgy.
That would be
No,
like an
I'm
outfit
pretty
that
sure I
someone
looked
would
like
wear
a
on
goof.
Disney Channel.
Oh, I
Oh,
remember
for
what I was gonna
sure.
say
Shake
earlier.
it up.
Did y'all ever?
I dressed like them.
Same. I wanted to.
I think I had moved on to Cartoon Network at that point, so I'd
You're
stopped.
super
I was
edgy
stopped
then.
getting into the like live action TV shows on Disney once
Yeah.
like Sweet Life of Zack and Cody wasn't there anymore. I didn't
Sweet Life on Deck.
I didn't like that. I didn't like
I
it.
loved it.
And I was like already done with Hannah Montana. That's So Raven was done.
Yeah.
All my favorite shows were already done, so I moved on. And that's when I found Flapjack and Chowder, and my life
Oh,
changed for the
Flapjack.
better.
I don't know what
Rachel, you're like sending me memes.
You don't know what Chowder or Flapjack is? No.
No, she didn't watch TV.
I can't.
I lived on a farm until I was 9 years old.
That is.
She's a little Dorothy character.
You're
We
Phoebe
didn't
in
have
the Magic
cable.
School Bus. You don't know nothing.
I
Your
grew
mom-
up.
You don't know nothing.
I grew up on movie adaptations of like Charles Dickens and Jane Austen books.
That-
I only listened to classical music. One time, my sister got a 50s rock and roll record for her record player, and I literally was not allowed in the house when she listened to it because that was inappropriate.
What?
Isn't your dad like a musician, right?
Yeah, he's in a classic rock band now called Second Wind. Go, Dad.
Is
And
that
those
like a
are all
fart
that you
joke?
Listen to 50s rock music.
Partially, it's also because they're all like really old guys,
Right.
and they like got through Second Wind. And they're-
That's cute.
oh man.
Embracing their age.
Wild.
Very nice.
Can you think of any other? Or were you
Middle
gonna say
school?
something?
Blue eyeshadow for a short period of time.
Oh yeah,
Oof.
I
my
rocked
mom
that.
didn't let me wear eyeshadow till like 7th grade.
Yeah,
What
I
about-
started doing makeup on
Do you
my
ever
own.
do like frosty silver? I got this one single like thing of silver eyeshadow,
Yeah.
and I would like put it all over my eyelids, and then I would get my brush wet and like dip it in there so it was like thicker, and then I'd like line my eyes with it,
Wow.
and then I'd go under my
Oh.
eyes. I was edgy.
Oh
This
my
is when I was like
goodness.
12,
Right.
and I would go to family
Oh,
events
I
like
love
that.
12-year-olds,
Oh.
honestly.
I
Oh,
had
man.
silver lipstick that I would wear, which
Ew.
was like worse. It wasn't like silver, it was like a purpley pinkish.
Oh
But
yeah,
it had-
like frost, but like
Yes,
frosted,
frosted,
lipstick.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I have a couple of those in the
Some pink
cupboard
early
right now
2000s.
that like totally looks super cool.
It doesn't hurt to have
Um,
on hand.
Yeah.
Low-rise jeans. The one I hate
Oh,
I
don't
need
like
high-waisted
those.
jeans
Same.
at all times.
If
or else-
if the waistband of my jeans isn't touching my bra, then I don't want it.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Things okay, just things don't stay on my butt unless it's high-waisted.
Yeah.
So the
Actually, I
entirety
can't relate.
of middle school through junior high, my butt crack was showing a lot.
I feel like you're not alone in that. Most
Oh, man, it
people's
was
probably
so
was.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, did y'all wear t-shirts with ponytails, like to the side?
Oh
Yes!
yeah, you tied it. Yeah.
Aw,
Anytime there was
I
a
remember
school
that.
event and you had to wear a school shirt.
Yes.
The cool,
'cause you have
the
to make
cool
it cute.
girls would
Yeah.
do that with Sophie shorts. Y'all remember those?
Yes.
Sophie shorts.
I
Did you
never
see that
had
thing
those.
that was like girls? Listen, if you think this whole mad scene ain't dope, I feel you, dude. I mean, I'm not trying to get up in your grill or raise your roof or whatever, but what I'm screaming is, yo, check out this Kazin Thazin Bazabi. I mean, if it doesn't groove or what I'm saying ain't straight tripping, just say, oh no, you didn't. You know, you're getting on my last nerve, and then I'll know it's whack. And now for our weekly recommendations. Audrey, over to you. My weekly recommend includes things such as go see Isle of Dogs or go rent Lady Bird. Both very good movies. A show I think you should watch is Skylanders Academy on Netflix. It's a children's show, but it's very funny. Also, if you're down for some weird stuff, watch Tim and Eric or The Amazing World of Gumball on
Supposed to
Hulu.
recommend one thing.
You can recommend more than one. Back to you, Rochelle.
Thanks, Audrey. This week I'd like to recommend the song Agnes by Glass Animals. It's a banger. Banger. I got really distracted by whatever this keyboard is doing. It's a banger. Anyway, also go to Arcadia. It's a dope place. It's an arcade. It is $5 to get in, and for one small payment of $5, you can get a whole experience. That's a nice way to put it.
And now we pass it to our guest, Hannah, who doesn't know what she's gonna say yet.
What do you recommend?
Some songs? You said
Oh,
maybe
that's
take-
my thing.
I told her she could do whatever.
You took my keyboard, now I can't say a
Okay.
song to listen to.
I'm just gonna keep saying things to watch. I'm just kidding.
You should listen to J. Cole's new album. The internet's coming out with new music. Anderson .Paak's coming out with new music.
Oh yeah,
Lots of new music. There's a new album by Sango, by Saba, by Cardi B. It's a banger.
I feel like you're just saying sounds.
These are real names, I promise. In the TV show world, I 100% recommend watching Adventure Time from start to end because that show gets wild.
Crazy, crazy.
Yeah.
That's the end of it. Oh. Thanks for listening to our podcast. This has been TBHonest at TBHonest Pod on all social media.
Bless up, bless out.